children's day.
Our producer Shalini also got us little gift bags.
I apologize. Angel and FD are like kids this morning.
Says the biggest kid of us all.
Thanks, Haneri. Whose side are you on?
I said that as Daphne, okay? Okay, well, the name Haneri actually came about because I wanted to rebrand. So by the time I moved to LA, it was like 2016, 2017, and I had been Daphne Khoo for almost 15 years, 14 years, and I had a lot of music out from being 16, 17 all the way till my like 29, 30. So all of that was like 5 mixed of genres, and it wasn't good, like it wasn't great music. So I figured moving to LA, I wanted to start fresh. And I was thinking about rebranding anyway. I'd spent the last 2-3 years kind of like polling and asking people if I should rebrand. And a lot of people were actually against it, but
because everyone knows Daphne Khoo, right?
Right. But I feel like I was like, okay, if the music is good and I intended to make really good new pop music, then people would still find the music, Right. And to be honest, I really did find I was very grateful to have some success as Haneri. And then I moved it back to where my roots are, which is like very singer-songwritery type of stuff. But on Saturday, I'm going to play the Miliona, like the funk disco pop stuff, which is going to be really fun. And I'll play a fun song.
I think you have to explain
too.
very quickly the Haneri Miliona.
That's what I want to know. Where does that name come from?
Okay, so my Chinese name is Chu Ping Yi. So Chu is my surname, Ping is the generation name, and then Yi is my real name, like my personal
Given name.
So it was given to me by my grandpa, who I really admire. He made the start of his career with music as well. He had a record store in Singapore, and Yi means 100 million because he always wanted me to be plentiful and to have, which is such a beautiful sentiment to have from my grandfather. And so I used 100 million and translated it into a bunch of different languages. And the winning language was actually Hawaiian, but I wanted it to sound Asian, because I didn't want people to think that I might be white, or I didn't want that to be not that I have anything against that, but I know that I sing with a neutral accent or mostly American accent because that's the music that I've listened to growing up, and I didn't want people to think that I was not Asian because I'm very proud of my heritage.
And I just want to get all this out of the way. So Daphne was born in Australia, for those of you who don't know, and you only came to Singapore when you were about 9.
Yeah,
right?
that's right. Yeah,
Okay.
but I spent my developing years here. My music career started here. Singapore is my home. It's where my whole family is. So I really do identify a lot with Singapore.
And you mentioned your grandfather as well. So many people think your grandfather is Khoo Teck Puat. and you are related to Eric Khoo.
Yeah.
No, I'm not. I have a funny story about that, but should we go to the Big Show TV?
Yes.
And everyone who's just listening to us in their cars are going like, what?
What's happening?
Well, join us on the Big Show TV, not when you're driving, obviously, on Kiss 92, on YouTube, as well as Facebook.
All right, we're speaking to Haneri,
Who
a.k.a.
is not related
Daphne
to Eric
Khoo.
Khoo.
Or Daphne Khoo, a.k.a. Haneri, right here on The Big Show and The Big Show TV. Here's Dove Cameron with Girl Like Me on Kiss 92.
I have a question.
Yes.
So you were saying, you started off as Daphne Khoo, right? I mean, with Singapore Idol and everything else.
Yeah.
And you were saying you were doing all sorts of genres. And then when you moved to LA, you decided to get a new name, Haneri and all that. Did you find that switch of identity, that public persona, changed your style of music as well?
Definitely. I think when I was younger, I was very much experimenting on what I wanted my sound to be like. I mean, I was a teenager. I was still figuring out who I was and what I liked, what I loved, what kind of music moved me. And then because who you are and what you like changes, right? So I was trying to get to know who that was as I was evolving. So it was me playing catch up with myself, really. And because I kept making things, it was really hard to solidify what it is that I loved. And it took a long time for me to just be comfortable with making music that I loved rather than doing all the research. That's in Singapore, I feel like when you're in school, that's the way to do any project. You do a bunch of research. In my family, at least, you had to if I wanted to go to university or what, I would have to put a whole plan together and present it to my dad if that's what I wanted. Or if I wanted to go on holiday in a particular place, all three of us would like have to bid on where we want to go and pitch where we want to go, what's good. And yeah, so I was so used to writing pitch decks, by the time I was like 10. So, and it was a really good upbringing. So I'm very grateful for that. Yeah. And I guess that's how I switch genres. But I think I'm still evolving too,
Constantly, right?
Yeah.
Which year was it that you were on Singapore Idol?
Whoa, 2003, I think.
Was that the very first Singapore Idol?
Yeah, it was the first.
It was the
topic.
first.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. That's a
What
long
did you
time
sing
ago.
there?
What did I sing?
Yeah, what did you sing? I don't remember.
I think the song that people remember the most is "I Will Survive." Gloria Gaynor's "I Will Survive."
right.
First I was
Wow.
afraid, I was petrified. Yeah,
Imagine a 16-year-old singing that song.
yeah. I was. It was quite scary, but it was fun. And I had been singing so much. I'd been doing demo tapes and stuff since I was like 6.
Who won? Taufik, is it?
Taufik
Won
won,
it?
yeah.
Right.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
Taufik, Sylvester,
Oh,
Olinda,
Sylvester, that's right.
myself.
The Chinese one. That little
the,
Abeng, right?
the
The
point
skinny
and
one, right?
wink guy.
Oh, is it?
Speaking of I Will Survive, you experienced a health scare.
That's right. I had cancer when I was 25, and I'm very open about it. I love that people come to me and ask for advice, or and then I wrote a song called Weak, which was about me getting through just the chemo and everything. So people were very open about talking to me about stuff like that, and I think that's one of the best things that I could have done, just like as a cancer survivor,
Yeah, it's to share what you've gone through, right?
and to show support, because I know exactly what it's like to go through it.
Right.
So
Some of the songs that we're playing on Kiss 92, one of the songs I heard the other day and I thought was really, really beautiful was a song called Worry.
I love that song.
What's that song about?
So Worry is about, when I was living in LA, I think I was trying to experiment with, that sounds weird to say experiment with dating, but I wasn't really looking for a relationship, but I wanted to get to know new people. And the more I did that, the more I recognized how broken I was, or how life has been difficult and what I've had to go through. And someone described it, and this is how I felt, as like a piece of paper that had been folded many, many times.
With
and when
wrinkles.
you open it, you see all the wrinkles or those pots that are broken, and you put them back together. And worry was really about not worrying about my brokenness or my past, because I'm not the sum of my mistakes, And I think it was just a beautiful sentiment to be like going into things without having rose-tinted glasses on myself, like that insecurity or that I wasn't enough going in, and feeling like, because since I was 16, a lot of my stuff the value of me is based on my talent, or how I present and stuff. So
Don't ever let anyone tell you you're broken, by the way.
thank you. I mean, but I think it's okay. Like, there is a lot of stuff.
Not
in
for
trauma
someone
that
else to say it. I think
Yeah.
if you
Yeah, for you need to
recognize
realize it.
if you recognize it, then it's fine. But don't let anyone come up and say, "Oh, I think you're broken. You need fixing." No.
Can we play a sample of Worry? I think we can, right? Just-
On Facebook?
No,
It's okay.
like right now. Just a
Snippet.
little snippet
Just a
of it.
snippet of it.
Don't worry about the holes left open in your soul. They'll never get better, Life goes on till you lose control.
Download the song.
or you can just stream it. That's fine too.
Oh yeah, okay, there you go.
Who
No,
inspi-
the,
yeah,
the whole
no.
album and all the songs.
I'm going to go and get the whole
I
album.
think there is a theme going on, because there's also Daydream,
Yeah.
and there's
Curious,
Thin Line,
Thin
and there's
Line.
Curious.
What's
Yeah.
your album called?
So this EP, I mean, more than half of it is already out already. So I have 2 more singles on the EP, but I have to pause a bit because I've been super busy and not being able to give the songs the time that I want to. But this EP is called Love Part 3, and it is part of a 3-part EP that's going to create the Haneri experience.
Okay.
And basically, songs about the last 10 years of my life in the 3 themes of love, life lessons, and just life. Yeah.
That's an interesting thing, because I wanted to find this. A lot of kids out there go, yeah, what do you want to do in life? I want to become a singer. I want, that
Yeah.
whole dream. And you had that dream from a very young age. Mm-hmm. How did you make it work? It must have been tough.
It has been tough. It always will be tough, but I think that goes for everything and everyone in life. If anything, I'm already an empath, but it made me even more empathetic to people that are struggling in their lives, because it doesn't matter that my life looks great. I mean, you look at my social media, everything looks peachy and great and stuff, but life is difficult, whether it's a work thing or a life thing or a relationship thing. I think I went in knowing that life was going to be difficult, and the thing that I love the most doing, I get to be happy doing, but then also the setbacks will come, and then it's like, how much do I love this thing enough to break through all of the challenges that are in front of me?
Yeah, you got to take the bad with the good if you want to
Exactly.
continue doing
Don't
the good.
underestimate Haneri. She's gone through quite a bit.
Hell yeah.
And that whole health scare at the age of 25, I think has just made you even
Strengthened
stronger.
you, yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
I think so too. And my mom was also like, she's
Hang
one
on.
of my. Oh.
Sorry, traffic.
But so much.
Kiss 92 traffic.
It's gonna say we've got so much time.
15 seconds.
Yeah.
The SLE towards the BKE, a vehicle broken down before Mandai Road. The BKE towards the PIE, an accident before the KJE exit. PIE towards Changi, a vehicle broken down at the KPE ECP exit. Also on the BKE towards the PIE, an accident after the SLE. This is causing congestion to the Woodlands checkpoint, so that's quite a bit of congestion there. Please stay within the speed limit. Have everyone buckled up. Be safe as you drive today.
Welcome back to The Big Show and The Big Show TV. Our guest for this morning is Haneri. Daphne Khoo, also known as Haneri. And Haneri will be performing at Music at Makan tomorrow, 4 to 9 p.m. She's going to be there. She's going to be there as Daphne Khoo, and she's going to
Haneri.
perform as Haneri, all right? We want you to be there with us. Angsana Green East Coast Park is just next to the Lagoon Food Center. For those of you who don't know, we can all park at that Lagoon Hawker Center car park.
I'm looking at Facebook and I think Shankar didn't get it. Because on Facebook, Shankar goes, "Hi, good morning. Haneri looks like Daphne."
We are one and the same.
wow,
There we are one
okay.
and the same. Yeah, I realize it is confusing for a lot of people.
It's a stage name.
But yeah, I mean, I think when I moved to LA, the thought in my mind was I want to become internationally known. I want to, not just be known in Singapore or in Asia. And I think my market is in Singapore. I don't know. I would love to bring it back. But I found a lot of success. The type of music that I make was very, very popular in the UK, and then the US was also very receptive to it. So I was seeing a lot of, I got on a lot of TV shows, like the songs that I wrote. And so I saw a lot of success there. And unfortunately, it hasn't really translated to coming back to Singapore, but never say never.
Not yet. Yeah, not yet.
Every radio station here in Singapore, English radio station, should be playing Haneri's music.
For sure.
So I think
for
it's
sure.
quality stuff. And I mean, you went to Berkeley as well, didn't you?
I did, yeah.
I want to ask, and I ask this of all our guests that come through these doors. If you weren't singing and songwriting, what would you be doing?
Not living, I guess. I don't know. I don't know. I think who I am essentially is I might be dancing. I was almost a hip hop dancer. When I was deciding what to do after poly, I was like, do I do this? Because I was in a crew in Singapore and we were doing pretty well. And I loved hip hop dancing. So I almost went that route professionally. But I mean, music has always been number one. Yeah. So I don't know what I would be doing. Probably something music related.
Something creative.
And speaking of music, I mean, for those of you who didn't hear this, because we played a little snippet of Haneri's song "Worry." This is what it sounds like.
Don't worry about the holes left open in your soul.
If you like what you hear, you can stream it. We'll be playing more of Haneri's music as we talk to you, Daphne, this
Thank
morning.
you.
For sure. And if
There's
you
there's
want to.
Thin Line coming up. There's Daydream coming up as well.
Oh, wow. You guys found all of it. You
Of
can
course.
play IDWLY. I'll play that. I'm going to spin that tomorrow.
IDWLY.
Yeah.
That's a little faster. But as you said just now, and you might want to repeat it, there is a plan for the slower songs.
Yes, yeah. And it's bringing it back. So I used to call these songs my selfish songs. So my friends and I, all the songwriters that I know in LA, we used to do this thing where, at the end of a hard day or a hard chapter, the best way that we express ourselves, especially as songwriters, is to write songs. And so these songs were just for ourselves, and we would share it with each other. We have like a little group chat where we sent it around, and these songs mean the most to me. And I used to only play them live at shows with just me and my guitar. What I noticed is that even though the pop songs are great and people love the fast-paced stuff, the slow songs that are meaningful to my life specifically, actually a lot of people relate to.
Yeah.
And so I started wanting to release those songs as well. And the more I do it, even though, to be very honest, they're not as popular as my pop songs, they mean so much more to me. This is really like anchor of each chapter of my life. And I hope that, I think what I love about music is that, music brings you and transports you to a chapter in your life, be it smell, like where you were, what you were wearing, how you felt,
Who you were with.
and who you were with. And I love being able to bookmark people's chapters of their lives for them with the music. And I hope that I can do that with
Music
this.
does
I
that.
love your slower stuff. It's like
Thank
me
you.
sipping my whiskey in the evening,
Right,
It's
right.
like
Yeah.
you gotta appreciate it.
Yeah, for sure.
Just take
Take
a
it slow.
moment and just enjoy it.
Yeah.
Breathe.
Thank you.
Okay. Sean Rick. Sean Rick is listening to us from Japan. Sean Rick.
Ooh, yeah, you have to do that, right?
Ohio.
Good morning, Sean Rick.
Okay, we'll continue to talk to Haneri on The Big Show TV. It's 8:17.
Kiss 92 time check brought to you.
We have to do the Kutek Pot story.
Yeah, we've got a couple of things on Facebook. One, Maul says that your voice reminds her of Taylor Swift.
I saw that.
And she is going to introduce your music to her daughter today.
Oh, thank you,
sweet.
Mom.
Taylor
And-
Swift, Billie Eilish.
Yeah.
Oh,
How
I mean, the truth is, as a vocal coach, I have to be able to try and you guys watch TikTok where these singers like they imitate different types of
Yeah.
singers.
Yeah.
And once you have enough control, you should be able to. But I wouldn't. I mean, you guys can test me later, but I'm not that great at it.
Is that who inspires you? People like Taylor Swift, Billie Eilish, and all that, or do you how far back does your music inspiration go?
Well, Mariah Carey, Whitney Houston. I used to love Trisha Yearwood, who is a older country singer.
Country, yeah.
Shania Twain. All that, because a lot of songwriting is very strong and storytelling in country music.
Country music, yeah.
So I think that influenced me a lot growing up. But of course, the greats.
That's where Taylor
FD
Swift
loves Shania
Taylor
Twain's
Swift
armpits.
started there, right?
by
Oh,
the way.
no, that's Cher, isn't it?
No,
Or
no,
is it Shania
armpits.
Twain? Oh.
Shania Twain.
Cher's
Shania
good too.
Twain's-
Cher's good.
No, we're talking about Cher's armpits.
Oh.
But, yeah.
Shania Twain's armpits.
Yes, he admits it.
Shania
What?
Twain's
Absolutely.
She's got great armpits.
She's got good
He
looking
has an armpit
armpits.
fetish.
They were obviously photoshopped armpits, I'm telling you.
Okay, Haneri. Is Haneri going to sing for us right now?
Right now.
Yes.
Right now.
Right now.
Right
okay, we're
now.
not gonna do the Kutek. I'm
No,
I'm not
sing.
related to
No,
Kutek.
sing
Pot.
it
Come
first.
back. Come back
Sing
and
first
talk
and
about
then
we have
it.
time.
So I'm doing a really fun song. This is one of my biggest songs. That actually has over 10 million streams on Spotify, and it's just a really fun one called "Whatever You Like" that I did with a European duo called Dasco. Yeah, here it is. Let's go. We could go down to Maui, sipping on gin and juice, or just hang out at my place, show you my PS2. I don't care what we're doing, long as it's me and you. I don't care how we do it, cause I know how we do. We can get closer than you thought we'd go, yeah, yeah, yeah. And get me alone, cause I know that we would be better alone, yeah, yeah, yeah. I know this ain't love, but I wanna see where this night gonna go, yeah, yeah, yeah. So come and get closer than close, let's go. Know that I'm whatever you like, so try whatever you like. And if you wanna talk all night, that's fine. And if you wanna put your skin on mine, whatever you like. Woo! Hey. Whatever you like.
We could spend all that money, caviar and champagne. Or be broke as a mother, beer and tacos all day. I don't care what we're doing, long as it's me and you. I don't care how we do it, cause I know how we do. We can get closer than you thought we'd go, yeah, yeah, yeah. And get me alone, cause I know that we would be better alone, yeah, yeah, yeah. I know this ain't love, but I wanna see where this is gonna go, yeah, yeah, yeah. So come and get closer than close, let's go, Glenn, cause you know that whatever you like, so try. Whatever you like. And if you wanna talk all night, that's fine. And if you wanna put your skin on mine, whatever you like. It's become a jam
I can just
session.
hear everyone singing along tomorrow at Angsana Green.
I
No?
hope so. Whatever you like. Okay, the bridge now. Let's go. Getting so close when we alone, thinking of you all night, all day, yeah. Taking your time, you're breaking my mind, boy. Thinking we might go there, cause you know that I'm whatever you like, so try whatever you like. And if you wanna talk all night, that's fine. And if you wanna put your skin on mine, whatever you like. Usually I'm jumping around and playing my cues, you know. Whatever you like. Woo. Hey. Woo. One more time the chorus, cause you know that whatever you like, so try whatever you like. And if you wanna talk all night, that's fine. And if you wanna put your skin on mine, whatever you like.
Oh my gosh, Glenn.
Glenn, that was special, Glenn.
That was special.
That was painful, Glenn.
Okay. All right. I'm sorry. I ruined your song.
No, it's
my
okay.
gosh.
I want that, you know,
Yeah.
like I think the point of the pop songs and the
For sure,
you
it's
know
a sing-along,
the disco
right?
songs. Yeah, I think like honestly, to be real with you, when I play these shows, especially in Singapore, it's always the kid. I feel like Pied Piper because all
Yeah.
the kids come up and they dance, and everyone just has a lot of fun. So I love the fast songs too, for sure. I
All
love
right,
the
so
DJ.
don't be shy, okay? If Haneri asks you to sing along with her, sing along.
Yes, please. Thank you so much. Yeah. So once again, not related to Kutek Puan.
Okay, so let's get into
Okay,
that.
let's get into
Yeah.
the Kutek Puat story.
Well, it's the Khoos. That's it, right? I mean, it's just
It's
because
the
of your
family,
last
right?
name, right?
Yeah, and I think Khoo is not a common last name. Oh, do we have to go back?
We have 40,
40
seconds.
seconds.
40
okay.
seconds,
So,
okay.
but maybe we should do it on air. Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so funny because it feels like more of a hang than an interview.
Of course.
Because Ashley has
always
always
is.
thought that you were Kutek Puat's granddaughter.
No, I'm in the industry, and when you first appeared, right?
Yeah.
On Idol, everybody was talking about it. It's
I
like,
will tell you. I'll tell you
she's
why.
related
I
to
know
Eric.
exactly. I
Oh,
know exactly
yeah.
why. You heard the story?
No,
Oh, okay,
no.
okay.
Okay,
I will
okay.
tell you why. Yeah.
Let's
it's
do
a
this on
very
air.
funny story.
Yeah, I get so mad that we're not together, and yeah, I want you back.
Kiss 92 traffic.
The BKE towards the PIE, a vehicle broken down before the PIE exit. SLE towards the BKE, a vehicle broken down before Mandai Road. BKE towards the PIE, an accident before the KJE exit. BKE towards the PIE, an accident after the SLE. Congestion is to Woodlands checkpoint. Please stay within the speed limit. Have everyone buckled up. Be safe as you drive today.
Good morning and welcome back to The Big Show and The Big Show TV. Our very special guest this morning is performing tomorrow at Music and Makan, Angsana Green, East Coast Park. If you want to, well, get the goodie bag, then it's $5. All you need to do is just log on to kiss92.sg and hit the event button. right.
The what's
To
on
find out
button.
more. What's on button,
Same
yeah.
thing, yeah. Again, it's a small registration fee of $5. You get to take part in our lucky draw for that. And we have multiple artists that are going to be on stage throughout the day. Lots of yummy bites and I was going to say minimal. No, it's mini carnival games for the whole family. Anyway, speaking of artists, we have Shaza coming on at 5 o'clock, Jack and Ray coming on at 5:20, Sands and Gideon coming on at 6:15, and in between Jack and Ray and Sands and Gideon, we have our very own Haneri, who is here with us today. She'll be on at 6 o'clock. So, Haneri, what can people expect tomorrow?
So I'm not going to play the song that I sang on the Big Show TV, but
Okay.
I will be playing some fast, fun songs from my EP Miliona, the funk disco pop record, and then some songs that we play on Kiss 92.
Nice.
How can people check out all your music, huh? If they want to stream your music.
Haneri, so Haneri, and
All right.
that's
Okay.
where you'll find me.
So
Yeah.
Apple Music, Spotify.
It's on everything, yeah.
Everywhere.
Everywhere.
Every platform you get your music on, it's there.
Yeah, everywhere you go,
There,
every
na,
sign
na,
I
na,
see.
Who sang that song, huh?
Janet Jackson, I think,
That's
originally,
right.
and,
And
then
then
they
somebody-
redid it for the Barbie movie.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
They did a really
They
Barbie
sampled
version.
it,
of
yeah.
it.
Before my time.
Okay, so Kutek Puat, tell
Okay.
us how
Sorry.
is your late grandfather?
It's so he's not my. It's funny because even up till maybe a year ago, people were calling me to want to do documentaries on my grandfather, and I love my grandfather who gave me my name and now which has become my artist name. But he's not Kutek Puat. Neither of my grandfathers are Kutek Puat. Basically, Eric Khoo, who is a director, very well known Singaporean, and very very wealthy, I guess as well. A lot of people thought that I was from his family because you know how life. From the Straits Times, Life used to have a party every year, like a very big party. Everyone from the media was there. So my first Life party that I went to, this annual party, Eric was there. And then every time I see him, right, at events and stuff, I'm like, you have to stop calling me cuz because it was a joke. It was a joke between him and I, like, because we have the same surname. He'll call me cuz. I was like, we have to stop this because people actually think I'm related to you now. So you need to not do that. And he was like, okay. I don't know if we were drinking or what, but the next time I saw him was at the live party, and he was at the other end of the. It wasn't even inside. It was outdoors.
Yeah.
And he yells, "Hey, cuz!" from across this mass of people, and I'm just like, well, that done it. And from then on, everyone in the media industry thought we were related. I was like, you just did the exact opposite
Of what I asked, right?
Yeah. So that's why people think we're related. I'm not mad.
So when was the last time you saw Eric?
Probably at that party.
Really? Okay, let's make arrangements to have Eric on the show in the next couple of weeks or
I
so.
hope he's well, but it's really
Yeah.
funny that people think we're real cousins.
Because we haven't heard from him in a while.
We haven't, yeah.
I wonder
we
what he's
haven't.
up to.
I'm sure planning his next movie.
Something or other.
Yeah, for sure.
Something.
Eric,
or
I want
other.
to act in the movie. I can't act, but I want to act.
You can sing maybe a
Act
theme
as
song.
myself.
Maybe
Oh,
you could do a theme
yeah.
song. There you go.
I love that. All right.
Right?
Okay,
Yeah.
I've asked Shalini to line up Daydream as well as Thin Line. Are we going to play it now or on the Big Show TV? It's up to you, Shalini. Big Show
Big Show
TV.
TV.
Okay. So for those of you who want to check out Thin Line, we're going to do it right now on the Big Show TV.
yes, little-
Okay. Meantime, coming up, we also have what's coming up, Shalini? Jojo.
Music
Jojo is coming up on the radio. Keep it right here.
Go big or
I love that Ashley says, wow, Kiss 92, Nightingale has now become
become
Morningale.
Morningale.
That's so cute. Yeah, so Thin Line is actually about, should I say what it's about?
Sure,
Yes.
of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess
We'll play a little bit of
it's
it.
about unrequited love.
Oh.
Yeah. I guess
It's
that's the
based on someone?
simplest- Based on a situation, yeah,
Okay.
that I never thought I'd see myself in, to be honest. But
Oh.
yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's check this out.
I'm not one to follow, but this time it feels like I'm walking a thin line, and I'm just trying not to fall. And who knows, maybe this is not the last
I was
what I
getting
mean?
like an Annie Lennox vibe there.
Ooh,
Yeah.
I love Annie
I was
Lennox.
getting that, you
love
know?
her.
Sipping on my whiskey.
Yeah, no, it's
Sinead
great music.
O'Connor.
Do you get drawn back into that situation that you wrote the song for? You know what I
it's-
mean? Inspired by.
I think I get back into the emotion when I'm performing it.
So does it sadden you sometimes if it's a sad song, you know, or a sad situation?
I think that what I've come to learn as I'm living my life is that we all have all of those emotions stored up in us. You know, very much like that movie Inside Out. Like those emotions just exist.
I love that movie.
Yeah, it's such a good movie.
Oh my
I haven't
god,
watched
wifey
Elements
loves that
yet.
movie as well. I'm like, I fell off to sleep.
No, it's so
Should
good.
we, yeah, should we do
try
a
and stay
girls' night? We
awake,
can watch
yeah.
it together. I love that movie. But basically, yeah, I think all of those elements exist inside me all the time. And being able to pull each one out every now and then gives them all a time to shine and is the healthiest for me because I know that I'm going through my span of emotions. If I don't need it, I put it away. If I do need it, I bring it out. And I think when I am singing these songs to be my most authentic, I just feel it completely. And in that way, I feel like when people are watching, if they're feeling that way too, then
They'll
we feel it
connect.
together, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I feel like that's one of the beautiful things about live music and performing live, which is one of the greatest things that I love doing, because we're collectively healing together by feeling it, you know, and I love that.
So,
So
Thin,
it- it
Thin
is-
Line, Thin Line is Daphne's latest release.
Yeah.
In just a while, we're gonna play you a little bit of Daydream, which Shalini and myself actually.
You came for the listening
Yeah,
party.
we went down
yeah.
for Haneri's listening party. Sorry,
Cloudy's-
I've
No,
eaten your
no. So I
question.
was asking you. So your music is therapeutic. It's a healing process.
Absolutely. I think it took me a while to realize that, you know, when babies cry because they don't know how to express what they want, or
Yeah.
kids throw tantrums because they can't express. I think for me, I was very emotionally constipated for a very long time, not realizing that the only out for me,
Music.
most honestly, is to songwrite and music. Yeah. And being able to like just sing my heart out for no reason. There's no other reason that you would just be like, "Ah," you know, like sing for like shout out. And I think, how
Yeah,
good
it's
does that feel?
it's
though?
an
but that's not
emotion, yeah.
therapeutic.
Not for us, at
Maybe
least.
for him.
It might be for him,
It
and
is
that's
for
all
him,
that
yeah.
matters.
Yeah.
That's true.
That's
That's-
all that
Did
matters.
it make you feel better, Glenn?
course,
There
yeah,
you go.
absolutely.
So it
And you
works.
feel good when you do it, like when you run around like a kid or
And
like
singing
clap your
makes
arms.
everyone feel better.
Yeah, yeah,
You know,
I
if you're
think
singing
so.
alone, like you hear something on the radio,
Yeah.
you know, and then
Yeah.
you just know the words and you're singing, even if you're
Correct.
just humming.
Yeah.
You know,
Who's the most expressive among all of us? Me, of course.
Of course.
That's actually
I get
course.
angry. I'm
That's
like,
whoa.
oh, I feel better already. Yes.
into all our ears.
I know. I'm just like,
But I mean, everyone has their things. But I do think that, like, for the population that are not concert goers, I would really recommend just going. Even if you can't find anyone to go with, you will be surprised at how many people go for live concerts themselves.
Alone, yeah.
Yeah, just to feel something, you know. And if that's something that you're looking for, maybe try going to the live show. Come tomorrow.
well, yeah, come tomorrow.
Yeah.
Tomorrow's
Yeah,
a
come
good
tomorrow.
start. I mean, it's a good introduction to concerts if people haven't gone for concerts before.
Yeah, it's not
Or they're-
intimidating,
Or they're a
'cause
bit
there's food and
intimidated.
drinks, yeah.
And
Yeah.
it's daytime. And it's outdoors. You can escape anytime you want if you're feeling a little bit, you know,
Yeah.
claustrophobic or something outdoors.
And actually, the spot that they've given me is awesome because it's sunset. So
Yes,
sunset is a wonderful
yes.
time to listen to music, live music especially.
Yes.
It
And I
is.
still say stream Haneri's music.
Thank
Yes.
Okay, and then
do
just
that.
just enjoy it.
Yeah, I've actually
at
I've
home.
actually started following you, so I will
thank you.
I will start downloading the music.
Okay, Daydream. Daydream. Let's play a little bit of Daydream.
Wouldn't it just be like in the movies? One drunk night in love for life. We would be best friends, and baby, even when we'd fight, we'd still kiss goodnight.
How beautiful is that?
So can someone write the script for me? 'Cause love right now is just a daydream.
Nice, I like those
Oh,
words.
thank you.
I put walls round my heart and I don't let go.
And you know, the thing is, you know, every artist that I speak to here in Singapore, they have nothing but great things to say about you and respect. I mean, did you see the reaction from Shazza yesterday? They all look up to.
Could have made me
to
cry.
Haneri. It's true.
That means a lot. I think I get in my head too with the whole like imposter syndrome situation because I am my own team. I am my own manager, graphic designer, and that's where my media degree we're talking to
Comes in handy.
Yeah, about parents and helping their kids, and my parents making me do my media degree before my music degree was actually genius because then I can do everything myself, but it does get very lonely and I get in my head about who I am, and I don't have anyone. Now it's nice because I see you guys every day.
Yes.
I'm not in my head, but before it was just me going to the studio, going home, and my entire professional career is just me.
But the thing is, doesn't this make it even more chaotic for you? Because you're already a little bit of a workaholic, and now you're doing the toughest radio show anyone can possibly be a part of. And when I say this, I'm talking about the morning shows.
The
Morning
time,
shows take a lot out of you, out of anyone.
Yeah, I think it. I need to figure out that balance still, because it's only the second week that I'm really here full time with you guys, and I love it. But I do forget that I'm waking up at 4:00 and getting here and then doing the a very intensive 4-hour show with you guys. You make it so much easier and so much better that you don't understand like how good it feels to go to work and see people. That's like one of the jobs. Yeah, and that's a reason why I always have a side job while I'm doing music if I'm not collaborating a lot, because I think I'd go crazy if I was just spending time with Daphne.
Yeah.
She's so annoying.
No, but I remember when I get what you mean, because when I was doing the evening show before I joined you guys, it can get very lonely because, it was also, we were also going into COVID. So we had that whole half-hour break in between. So I didn't see anyone on either side of the shift either.
Oh my gosh.
So, and everything was quiet. So I do understand what you mean, where it can get very lonely and the only person you can talk to is yourself.
Yeah, and I love hanging out with myself, even though
So do I
can get annoying. But yeah, I mean, I think when it comes to like having a team, I think that would be very helpful for me. But because I move around so much, I don't even know where I'm going next. It's kind of hard to put together. And then the people that I've wanted to work with are like, if you're not based here, it's very hard for me to help you. And so it's a tall ask, You
need to be the kind of person that can work in a team as well.
I am.
Everyone can.
Yeah.
No, not everyone can, right? If you throw someone else into, say, this team, they may not necessarily thrive.
That's true, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a people person, though. Even though I'm scared of people, but I love people as well.
You'll thrive as long as you're, willing to work with us. You'll thrive.
I'm more than willing. I'm happy to.
Going back on air, one last talk set. Okay, here we go. I've got the ultimate question for you.
Then I have to leave, right?
Yes.
And then
And then come
need
back as a
Daphne back.
newscaster.
Katy Perry, Teenage Dream, right here on Kiss 92. All the great songs in one place. Our guest for this morning is Haneri.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Now, Haneri, let's talk about the local music scene.
Wow, we don't have enough times here.
How can we make it better?
We really don't have enough time for that. But I think one thing that we could do is, it's very little things that we do for our friends and family that we think too much about. So when you see a local artist on your social medias and you think, oh, they don't need the extra support, we really do. Whether it's me or anyone else, your support to us helps us get to the rest of the world. And one little like or comment or share, all of that actually
contributes.
it really does. You might not think it, like pre-saving is a very big deal now, but if you pre-save a song before it comes out, that gives an artist a chance for it to be on bigger playlists so that more people can listen to them internationally as well.
Pre-saving. I haven't heard of pre-saving.
So,
Okay.
I mean, you would have seen it on my stories.
Yes.
If I have a new song coming
Right,
out, I'll be
yeah.
pre-save this song, and you
It's
might
a
not think
reminder as
It's
well.
like
Yeah.
a save the date almost, right?
Well, actually, what it does, if I can bring you behind the scenes, is it will give the DSP, the digital streaming platform like Spotify, Apple Music, all of that. It gives them an indication that people are interested in this artist. But it is a bit leceh. It's a bit troublesome because you have to click something, then you have to sign in, then you have to pre-save it.
It's like a bookmark almost.
Yes,
yeah.
but it does really help artists. So if you see your favorite local artist pre-save, they have a new song coming out, pre-save, like, share, all of these are little things that you might think don't mean anything to an artist, but it actually is a huge game changer.
But that's a good tip because not many people would realize that. You know, I mean, you look at the stories, you're like, yeah, okay, you know, something's coming up. I'll just wait for it to come out.
Yeah, exactly.
I had no idea what it was. This is the first time I'm hearing of pre-save.
Yeah,
so.
and even if you think a song or an artist is popular, still
Just
do it
do it
because you
anyway.
know it will still really help them. Even if they're big in Asia, maybe they need that push to get a tour in the US or Europe or anything like that, and that helps.
And it
it's
doesn't
free.
take anything out of your day.
Yeah, maybe 5 minutes.
Yeah.
It
That's
doesn't cost anything.
That's
yeah.
it, yeah.
Okay. Well, we're looking forward to you performing tomorrow evening
Me too.
at
Yeah.
Ansana Green, East Coast Park. We're talking about music and Makan.
Yep, it starts at 4 o'clock. Remember to go online to kiss92.sg to register if you want, for a small fee of $5, if you want to take part in the lucky draw, as well as do all the ticketed games like the bouncy castles. That's not for you, Glenn. Arts and crafts, popcorn, candy floss, and all sorts of fun stuff. Lots of music performances. Shaza, Jack and Ray, Sands and Gideon, and of course, Haneri will be there.
And of course, I mean, if you like Haneri, I mean, you've heard some of her music today, maybe some of you for the very first time, do stream her music. Once again, it's Haneri, Haneri.
R.I.
That's right. Thank you so much for having me.
Give it up for Haneri!
Hey, now Haneri can leave and Daphne Khoo can come back.
Okay, bye guys.
Bye.
See ya.
Daphne, come back, Daphne!
Come on, you got to do the news.
Wake up.
Glenn